Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Amelia and I post new life and style videos every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Today's video, I am doing the part-time YouTuber tag, and I use that term YouTuber very lightly. I don't really consider myself one, I guess, like mostly because I haven't reached the monetization status yet, but I mean I have been putting out videos fairly consistently for almost 2 years now, so maybe I don't know. I just thought this would be a fun little tag to do, so let us get into it. So the first question is, what is your main gig? Do you work full-time, student, parent? Spill the beans. So my main gig, I do work full-time, and lately it has felt like full-time. Been extremely busy at work, but I'm actually transitioning my title. So I was hired as a marketing coordinator, and now I am being transitioned to social media coordinator. So the second question is, what made you want to start YouTube? There were definitely a few factors. At that time in my life, I was just going through a lot. I had a lot of anxiety, felt like everything was out of control, like I was a backseat driver in my own life. And I just needed something to kind of ground me. And for whatever reason, I thought that would be YouTube. I think I really wanted a hobby that I could kind of focus that negative energy into. And as the only two other hobbies I have are like working out and shopping, shopping, go into debt, so can't keep that up. And working out, it's like, okay, you can work like max 2 hours a day, though I don't do that, not anymore. So it was kind of like, well, what else am I gonna do? And I had been watching a ton of YouTube, and I was like, you know what? Like, a lot of these people I watch are like regular ass people. Let me just see. And it turns out I've like fallen in love with this, even though sometimes I feel like I really struggle for ideas, or I'm not like the most charismatic on camera. This has definitely been one of the hobbies that I have stuck with, like my only hobby. And yeah, it definitely kind of gave me an out, and almost in a therapeutic way, to be like, hey, like you can change your life. Like, there are steps you can take. You don't have to feel like this backseat driver. And plus, ever since I can remember, I've always kind of had this like background fantasy world as a Pisces of, living like, oh, like I have some fame and influence. I've always like just been interested, and that's always kind of been like my go-to escapism, is like me being interviewed for whatever reason, for whatever fame I have. And I'm not saying like I'm only doing this for that, but I thought it would be a good mixture of like a hobby and creativity and analytics and the stuff that I like, and also like, let's see what could come out of it. Third question is, what is your channel about? Do you stick to one niche or do you cover a few? So my channel is mostly about beauty. It's like in my little intro that I say, but I definitely dabble in some other things, especially if there's a trend going around and I think it looks fun, or I have just a silly idea that I want to do. Some of it is just like for my own personal selfish reasons, like the baking cookies for the Area 51 raid. I absolutely loved making that video. I thought it was so fun and funny, and I've actually gotten like comments on that it was funny. So like, am I a comedian? I don't know. But yeah, just like stuff like that. Like, obviously there's nothing to do with beauty, but I would love to like continue to do stuff like that. I have some videos coming up that aren't necessarily beauty related, just to see what, interests you guys and what sticks and what doesn't, and what I do enjoy making. This is a journey, and although I love makeup and playing in it and reviewing and all that, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not super artistic. I don't have this like expansive beauty room. I'm just like an everyday type of girl who just enjoys playing in makeup and hopes that like my reviews and stuff can help you too, because who has time to go through all this stuff? I mean, I do, but I have no life. Did you always know YouTube would be a side gig, or do you ever want to be a full-time YouTuber? I mean, like, ultimate dream would obviously like be to have this as a full-time job, but now that as I'm like saying and working through it, I don't know. Because I think if YouTube was my only career, like my only job, right, it was just to make videos and put them out, I feel like I would almost not love it as much anymore. And that's not to say my relationship with YouTube is like on the rocks or anything, but I feel that I've seen like a lot of YouTubers now leaving, that it does make me nervous that like, is there this certain level that you reach, it just becomes kind of like a grind like any other job would. So it would be great if I could like make the money from my current salary up in YouTube, like sure. But there's also a part of me that I feel like would miss working on other things. So now I'm going to like amend my answer, and maybe YouTube's more this fun hobby that I'm always going to have because I do want to start my own business and all of that. So maybe like a means to an end sort of thing. I don't know. But if like someone offered me like right now, hey, like we'll pay you your salary to just like upload a video, I'd be like, oh yeah, like totally, like let's go, let's do this. Next question, what is your schedule like? When do you film? When do you edit? So for Vlogmas, I was actually like on a really good schedule and pre-filming, and then January came and I just kind of fell off. Like I'm filming this Monday night and my video is supposed to go up Wednesday. I normally will film on the weekends and then edit over like a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday for an upload Wednesday. How do you keep your YouTube channel organized? Do you plan videos ahead or just film what you feel like? So I do keep a calendar, basically a month out of all the videos. And then as soon as I get a video idea, I have a running list on my computer and I will just type it in there. It's probably up to like 25 video ideas. So I always know I have something to fall back on. But there are other days like today, as I just said, where I was like, I just want to do a tag. And so I went through, oh my God, I didn't say who this tag was from. So I found this on Abby Williams' channel. I'm gonna link her video below, but it was originally created by Katie Marie. This was like a tag a while ago, like a few years back now. I went back to find some good tag. All right, 7. How do you feel about sponsored videos on YouTube? Have you / would you ever do one on your channel? So no, I haven't, for obvious reason. My channel is very, very small. But I don't mind sponsored videos at all. I mean, I think we're kind of at the point now where we understand YouTube is a career for many, many people, and the way they make their money is through sponsorships. I have zero issue with it. Though sometimes I feel like some sponsorships don't exactly match up with the YouTuber, and I'm kind of like, oh, this must have just like been a quick cash grab, but you know, like get your bag, whatever. But I will say that the recent sponsorship between Emma Chamberlain and, so Emma Chamberlain for like 3 months touted how Bliss skincare was like the thing that she used after finishing her Accutane regime. Don't get me wrong, I totally love Emma Chamberlain, but can we please all remember the girl went on Accutane, which is a potent drug to combat acne. So part of me feels some type of way about the skincare sponsorships, but that's like a whole other video. But anyway, she was like, yes, Bliss all the way. And then all of a sudden she was like, hey, I'm like the creative director or something at Bad Habit Beauty, and I love them so much, and they're like, keep my skin so clear. And the comments even were like, wait, weren't you just saying this about Bliss? So that definitely felt like just a little weird. And then what do you think is the biggest challenge of doing YouTube part-time? So it's probably, at least for me, like the motivation almost, which is why I typically film on the weekends, because it's like I have a day. But as far as today goes, I really like did not want to film. I kind of just wanted to like sit on the couch and eat snacks and watch TV after work. One, because work has been so hectic. Also because today has just been hectic. I've had to run to the vet, sneak peek of next week's video. And also my boyfriend was sick and went to the emergency room. He's like completely fine, but it was just a crazy Monday. So I really was like, I just want to like lay here and not do anything. And then I said, no, Amelia, you are going to shower, you're going to put makeup on, you're going to get dressed, you're going to look like more presentable on camera than you normally do in everyday life, and you're going to film a video because we are not going to skip a week upload unless absolutely necessary, and you're just being lazy. And I'm happy I did it. I get this like kind of frequently where I'm like, okay, like let's film, like let's do it, let's turn it on for the camera. And then once I'm doing it, like it's totally fine, and it's not like I regret doing this at all. I actually had fun creating this look. It's a very purpley look, which I typically don't do, but I just wanted to do a different lip, and then I was like, let's just match it with the eyes. Side note, in case anyone cared, probably don't, that's fine. So that will wrap it up for this tag. I hope you found it interesting, a little look-see into, hate that I just said that word, into my YouTube channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and as always, I hope you all have a wonderful day.